Thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Zanzibar. Zanzibar is for more than 95% Muslim. It's a Muslim country. And to compare this to Tanzania, only 40% there is Muslim. So it's a big difference. Now, I am not like citing a lot of quotes about Islam often, though it is a big religion, and I do cover religion in my vlogs quite often. Why is that? I don't quote or tell about this religion very often. Well, the first thing to me is that it's of course one of the most modern of all of them, all the religions. It's of course a very civilized religion. They have all these rules that were inspired by civilized developments, like clothing, like food, like, you know, it's based on a farmer agricultural belief. So that's why I am not very interested in most of the religion, but I think that there are a lot of good things that are natural and preserved in Islam. Now, I will never convert to Islam or anything, but I can respect many of the things that they preserve in their religion. And one of these things is, for example, family life. They have preserved family life as one of the best of all religion. You can see that they really focus on keeping it all family-based, family-oriented, and they also have keep marriage as something sacred, as one of the most sacred things. And I really respect that in that religion. They're very clear about that. And you see them having big families, and you see that they have the natural like roles for men and women. And I really respect that. I really think that's good. So when I'm here and I hear about how they think about these things, about sexual intercourse, you know, that is something that you only do when you're married. It's very good. That you know, it's probably not even possible to divorce, or very difficult. You know, there's only a few reasons why you can get divorced. I think that's very good. And like I say, they really focus on family. They really care about raising their children up decently. Also the family, as an extended family, what I see is that they have kept this all very important in their belief. So I must say I also like the cleanliness of their belief. Like they also reject porn, they reject drugs and alcohol, which is very good, though I am of the opinion that, you know, like to drink sometimes is not that harmful, but maybe they kept it very strict to be very clear. But I really respect that. They have all the things that fight unnatural, scientifical, like things that have arrived in atheistic life. I think it's way better if people are Muslim than that there are atheist scientific believers. It's really what I believe. Because they have a certain direction in life, it's very clear. For me it's a bit too stifled. I miss a lot of things in the belief, but I will not go into deeper of that. But I really can, when somebody say I'm a Muslim and I do That's now Ramadan here. I highly respect that, and I say, oh, that's good. You know, they believe in God. That's good. Also, they learn to care for the ones in need. It's also very good. So you see that they have like picked up things. They kept things from natural religion, primitive religion. And these are good things. Not all things I agree on that they kept, but many things I can say, yeah, that's good that they kept it that way. And I was, for example, at a Muslim school, and you know, the children are dressed very decent. They have a costume, but I like that. I don't like all this obscene clothing that you see from atheistic people, from Western people. You know, covered in tattoos, piercings, walking half naked, doing drugs, all these horrible things. No, that's not, that's the worst that you can have. I even think, personally, although I am more like a Orthodox / primitive believer, Orthodox Christian / primitive believer, I even think that Islam is better than Jehovah's Witness. Because the Jehovah's Witness, they, you know, they're basically not very fun people, because they don't have they don't have any natural celebrations, which you have in Islam. You have this certain celebrations, like when they I don't know the word, I don't know what it's called, but when they slaughter the animal, it's a sacrifice festival. Even the Ramadan, I can see that there's something in that I enjoy, like you take a moment in the year to realize, you know, to overthink everything, to overthink your life, not focus on foods. I think it's a bit too much. I think it's like no drinking, and that for me is a bit too extreme. But like eating less food, like the Catholics also have this fasting. I think it's good. It's a good thing. I think it's something that they kept from the natural belief, that there's moments that you just have to clean yourself. So I agree on that. But there's also a lot of things I don't agree on, like circumcising children. I don't agree on that. Overall, their belief is, for me, lacking many things that I want to incorporate in my belief, like worshipping ancestors, more spiritual experiences, closer to nature. Maybe not worship nature, but to, well, yeah, worship nature, which is God. And I feel that that's lacking in Islam, because it's mostly an agricultural religion. It was founded in a time where agriculture was prevalent. So, yeah, of course they are not so focused on these things. And also they are thinking that many things are superstitional. So, like for example, ancestor worship, or building idols like statues and remembering your ancestors. They don't believe in that, and they also are not really looking for answers in nature. It's mostly, oh, just do this and that. It's fine. Like I say, it's not for me, but I can say it's for me not, because many people in the West are hating on the religion. You know, they think it's the worst religion, especially in the Netherlands. We even have a political party that is focused solely on hating Muslims, and I think that's really incorrect. And sure, there are negative things that I don't agree on. I can go on and on about that, but It's absolutely not the worst. The worst is always atheistic, satanic science believers. They're the worst. Nihilists, you know, all these modern Westerners. That's the worst. Islam is really not the worst. Especially, like I say, I really like their family view. I really like their how they have the roles between men and women, the natural roles. Women take care of the children, men provides. Excellent, really good. Raise our children decently with very strict rules around sexuality. Yeah, it's so hot here, I cannot think anymore, sorry. And that's very good. You know, I hate it in the West to see when young children have boy and girlfriends and they are allowed to sleep together, and it's just no respect, no respect. And I really say this is good, guys. Even though I'm not a Muslim, I really agree with these parts in Islam. So maybe people think about me like, oh, he's probably also like this because he's from the Netherlands. No, I'm not. I am not. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Ada